Austria may be small, but it's bursting with beauty and culture. Picture-perfect landscapes, charming villages painted in vibrant colours, and a rich history make this little country a big contender for your travel bucket list. Easy to get around and oozing with charm, Austria definitely deserves a top spot on your must-visit destinations. And in this video, I'll be going through the top 5 hidden gems that you absolutely have to visit during your time here. Let's get into it. 5. Ramsau am Dachstein. This is like a hidden treasure tucked away in the Austrian Alps, where nature's beauty and sports come together in a magical way. Here, you're surrounded by lush green meadows, towering mountains, and the crisp, clean air of the Alps. Ramsau is like stepping into a postcard with picture-perfect views at every turn. Now, let's talk about hiking. Ramsau is famous for its trails, and there's something for everyone here. Whether you're a seasoned hiker looking for a challenge or just want a leisurely stroll with the family, you'll find the perfect path. Along the way, you'll stumble upon cozy mountain huts where you can refuel with hearty Austrian dishes and soak in the stunning scenery. Ramsau is also a hotspot for winter sports. With over 220 kilometers of cross-country skiing trails, it's a dream destination for Nordic skiing enthusiasts. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can try your hand at Via Ferrata, a type of climbing route that offers breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains. And let's not forget about the Dachstein Glacier. Even in the summer, you can ski and snowboard on its slopes, making it a favorite training spot for athletes from around the world. But Ramsau isn't just about sports. It's also a place to relax and unwind. Picture yourself cozying up in a traditional chalet, sipping on a warm cup of tea after a day of adventure. And the local restaurants? They serve up delicious Austrian cuisine that'll warm you up from the inside out. So whether you're a hardcore athlete or just looking for a peaceful retreat in the mountains, Ramsau has something for everyone. It's a place where you can reconnect with nature, challenge yourself, and create memories that will last a lifetime. 4. Kürsalon, Vienna. Now, when you think of classical music in Vienna, you might think of grand orchestras and packed concert halls. But here's the secret. You can experience the enchanting sounds of Mozart and Strauss in a more intimate setting at Kürsalon, Vienna, away from the hustle and bustle of the crowds. Kürsalon, Vienna is a 19th century Italian Renaissance-style building nestled in the heart of City Park, where live music fills the air and dancers twirl gracefully to the rhythm of the Viennese waltz. It's a scene straight out of a fairy tale. But it wasn't always a music hall. Back in the day, it served a different purpose. It was a spa where visitors pampered themselves with healing mineral water treatments. Hence, the name Kürsalon, derived from the German word Kur, meaning spa treatment. But fate had other plans for this majestic building. Fast forward to 1868, when Johann Strauss II himself graced the halls of Kürsalon, Vienna, captivating audiences with his mesmerizing melodies. From that moment on, Kürsalon, Vienna became synonymous with classical music excellence, attracting music lovers from far and wide. Today, Kürsalon, Vienna stands as a testament to Vienna's rich musical heritage. With its 4 ballrooms, 2 floors, and a sprawling terrace overlooking City Park, it's a place where history comes alive with every note played. Hosting over 500 concerts annually, Kürsalon, Vienna continues to enchant visitors, offering them a glimpse into Vienna's golden age of classical music. You definitely want to catch a concert here. 3. Brunner Markt. This place isn't just any old market. It's like a mini city bustling with life and flavor right in the heart of the city. Here you can find more than 170 stalls spread out across Jippenplatz Square, each one teeming with fresh produce, cheese, fish, spices, you name it, they've got it. But what sets Brunnenmarkt apart is its Turkish cuisine. Seriously, you can treat yourself to some mouth-watering dishes for just a few euros. It's a steal! But there's more to Brunnenmarkt than just shopping. As you wander around, you'll come across local artists showcasing their talents, adding a touch of creativity to the bustling atmosphere. And when hunger strikes, you're spoilt for choice with plenty of restaurants and wine bars nearby. Did you know that Brunnenmarkt is the longest permanent street market in Europe? Yep, it stretches out along Brunnengasse, buzzing with activity from morning till night. And the best part? It's not just about buying things. It's a place where locals and tourists alike come together, sharing stories and soaking up the lively atmosphere. Now let's talk history. Brunnenmarkt has been around since 1786. That's over 2 centuries of serving up fresh goods to the people of Vienna. Originally, it was all about providing clean drinking water, but now it's evolved into this vibrant hub of activity. From clothing to utensils, and of course, street food galore, Brunnenmarkt has it all. Whether you're a local looking for some groceries or a visitor eager to experience Vienna's rich culture, this market has something for everyone. 2. Vienna Wine Trail. This is a great way to experience several hidden gems in one tour with the incredible theme of wine. Austria has a long history of making great wine, especially the white wines like Riesling and Grüner Veltliner. They're pretty famous in Europe. And Vienna's been part of this wine scene for ages, since way back in 1132 AD. Back then, each part of Vienna had its own vineyards, and by the 16th century, they were all about those wine taverns, or Heurigen. These places were where folks could sip on wine and munch on some grub. The tradition stuck around, even as the city grew and some vineyards got lost to buildings. But in recent times, there's been a great trend of bringing those vineyards back to life. Nowadays, Vienna's wine game is strong. There are about 630 wine producers here, and they're working on around 700 hectares of vineyards. That's a lot of grapes. And most of them are white, like the Grüner Veltliner, Riesling and Chardonnay varieties. And here's a fun fact. There's even a special train called the Vienna Heurigen Express that takes wine lovers around town to check out over 180 wine taverns. It's like a wine tour on wheels. Speaking of taverns, these places are pretty special. They used to be simple roadside spots with wooden benches, but now they're a mix of old-school charm and modern vibes. Some of them, like Sirbu or Meer am Nussberg, offer awesome views of Vienna. Vienna's Heurigen culture is so special that UNESCO even calls it an intangible cultural heritage. Now, if you're exploring Vienna and feeling thirsty, you have to try the Gemischte Satz wine. It's made from a mix of grapes, like anywhere from 3 to 20 different kinds. Back in the day, growers mixed grapes to make sure they had good wine, no matter what. And now, it's become a hit with wine lovers all over the world. So, when you're in Vienna, make sure to raise a glass of Gemischte Satz. Hallstatt. Less than an hour and a half's drive from Salzburg, you'll stumble upon Hallstatt, a cozy town straight out of a fairy tale. Here, you'll find colourful houses hugging the shore of Lake Hallstatt with towering mountains in the background. It's like stepping into a storybook. Now, Hallstatt isn't just pretty to look at, it's also one of the oldest towns in Europe. Imagine all the stories these streets could tell. And because it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it's something special. One of the most amazing things to do in Hallstatt is riding the Salzwelten Funicular Railway. It's a train that takes you up the mountain, giving you a gorgeous view of the whole town. And once you're up there, make sure to take a stroll to the other end of town. Trust me, the view is worth it. Now, most folks just swing by Hallstatt for a day trip. But if you really want to soak in the magic, consider staying overnight. That way, you can experience the town when it's a bit quieter. And trust me, it's a whole different vibe. And let's talk about winter. Hallstatt becomes even more enchanting when it's covered in snow. It's like something out of a Christmas movie. So if you're planning a European Christmas market adventure, make sure to add Hallstatt to your list. Oh, and did I mention the salt mines? Hallstatt's got some of the oldest salt mines in the world. You can even take a tour and learn all about Bronze Age mining. It's pretty fascinating stuff. And no matter what time of year you visit, Hallstatt's got something special to offer. Whether it's the snow-capped mountains in winter or the blooming flowers in spring, there's always something magical happening in this little town. I hope you enjoyed this video and got some inspiration on some unique, lesser-known places to visit in Austria. If you did, I'd appreciate if you like and subscribe.